Oh, it's you. Are you afraid?
For me, it's always like this.
Disclaimer and warning, the following content talks about Angela Orosco from Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 2 Remake. Spoilers ahead. Also, this analysis will talk about sexual abuse. Moving forward, it will be referred to as S.A. Viewer discretion advised.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is your boy, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons, as all your support really helps this legally blind YouTube content creator to remain motivated to continue making a variety of different type of videos in this channel, and through the YouTube algorithms would really help this channel grow. Thank you very much for all your support and patience. Right, now, this game, thankfully, I am not the first person to make this observation or discovery. I have seen a good number of other people make this conclusion, okay, that you've seen in the title. The pressure is a little bit off me, and as I mentioned before, yes, this is my opinion. As the title says, it is a theory. However, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but not to the credibility or validity of them. Because that is not how the world works. Credibility and validity are based off of evidence or other such factors that improve credibility and validity. Not because someone feels strongly about it or it is a popular opinion. Anyways, now that I've gotten that piece of housekeeping off my chest, let us first dive right into a brief history of Angela Orosco. For a detailed breakdown, check out the video made by CaliXI. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but the link is in the description below. I know the video is from the original Silent Hill 2, but for the most part, it is reliable enough considering that Silent Hill 2 Remake is pretty much an enhanced story of the original, with a few events that happen a little differently here and there. Although, yes, I do disagree with some of his points, but that video was made before the release of Silent Hill 2 Remake. But here is a summarized version. Angela Orosco used to actually live in Silent Hill. She had a very abusive father and also a very abusive elder brother. Her father and brother constantly SA'd her, disguised as an act of discipline when she was bad, and also as a show of love and affection to her. Apparently, according to the novelization, at one point she tried to work at a restaurant, and even there, she actually felt many inappropriate advances and couldn't take it. Once she graduated high school, she tried to escape, but her father and brother tried to SA her again. At that moment, Angela couldn't take it anymore and killed her father and brother, and then escaped from Silent Hill. This is what we know outright from the game, pretty much. Now, here's why me and a few others actually feel that Angela actually killed her mother as well. As indicated, I think she actually did. First of all, the YouTuber Cyclore did a fantastic video on Angela Orosco from the remake game. And albeit not in an identical route, even he believes that Angela probably killed her mother. I mean, honestly, I could simply say, you know what? Go watch his video. Link in description. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. But in my video, I actually go over a few details that Psych may have overlooked as to why I think Angela killed her mother. The video to Cyclore's work is in the description, so do go check it out. But to understand the world of Silent Hill, one must understand that Silent Hill itself is a conscious entity, an entity that calls people to punish them. This is why the enemies of Silent Hill itself is what Silent Hill thinks would be suitable enemies for the people that they are punishing. For example, apparently I heard that there are very voluptuous nurses and just a pair of legs with some organs attached and whatnot. This is what Silent Hill thinks that James is after. Even take Maria, right? Maria is a creation of Silent Hill, and her appearance and attitude is shaped in a way that Silent Hill deems is what James wanted. It doesn't mean that is accurate, but in the game, one of the first instances where you see that Silent Hill deems that James should be punished, and simultaneously indicating that Silent Hill thinks Angela Orosco also should be punished because she killed her mother. One of the first instances of this simultaneous occurrence is when you find those 3 graves. So, not just 2 people, simultaneously 3 people. The headstones have the name of Eddie, James, and Angela. This tells you that Silent Hill thinks, just like James, Angela deserves to die too. Silent Hill thinks that James deserves to die because James succumbed to a moment of weakness and killed his wife. From the game, we know that Angela killed her father and brother in self-defense. Why does Silent Hill think Angela deserves to die for that? Furthermore, look at the opening cutscene. Angela was looking for her father and brother in a cemetery. She makes a distinction between looking for her mama and her father and brother. Notice she says mama, but she does not say daddy. She says father.
I'm looking for my mama. My mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either.
And at this point, I'll have to tell you that I will start comparing the original, the remake, and the Japanese in certain combinations from time to time. I will point out important differences and also compare voice acting as well. And also from time to time, compare the Japanese audio from the English audio. Watch this scene in the original and the remake.
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too.
I'm looking for someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too.
First of all, this is one of those few cases where the remake and the original are telling slightly different stories. Unlike the Resident Evil situation where you cannot superimpose the remakes on the original without losing vital content, here in Silent Hill, for the most part, you can. In both cases, we know that James is looking for his wife. But in the original, James said, I'd do anything if I can be with her again, a gender identifying pronoun, to which Angela responds with the rest. This is because I saw online that Angela apparently wanted to kill her mother. This very first interaction discredits the credibility of that claim. Why would Angela concur with the I'd do anything to be with her bit part from James if Angela wanted to kill her mother? You want to be with her again to kill her? Also, in this part, James's remake voice acting better than the original. In the original, he doesn't sound too depressed. In the remake, even that initial smile.
I was just...
Hey, It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
Seems a tad bit forced. However, in the original, Angela's voice acting is better than the remake. This is because Angela sounds a little bit monotone in the remake compared to the original.
I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
This, this town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but
But in hindsight, this tells you that the game is telling you Angela killed her father and brother in self-defense, and Angela knows this as well, obviously. That's why she said she thought her father and brother were there in the cemetery. Also, notice Angela's body language when James tries to make contact with her. This will become very important in the end.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
And finally, keep this opening clip in mind. I will get back to this in the end. Next, let us move to the second meeting with Angela. Here is the original.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm James.
Angela.
Angela, okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? But you're the same as me. It's easier just to run. Besides, is what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well, I just figured, 'cause this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah.
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead. I don't know why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
I've got to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town's dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! Oh, I'm sorry. I've been bad. Please, don't!
And here's the remake.
Oh, It's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't know why I think she's here. She
died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
We have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure, no problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
Let me first get something out of the way. James's voice acting in the remake for this part is much better. Because it seems like in the original, James' voice actor was reading the script without the contextual information of what's really going on. Angela, on the other hand, there are some parts I like better in the original and some parts I like better in the remake. But this is the part I like better in the original.
Are you afraid?
The dialogue that leads to this moment, though, Angela sort of has some idea why James is there. And if the cemetery part didn't make it obvious already, especially the part where Angela says that this town is dangerous, this second meeting should tell you even more that Angela Orosco has been to Silent Hill in its current haunted form before. And also, Angela Orosco knows what type of people Silent Hill usually calls to punish them. This is why, when comparing both versions, I like this part more from the original James compared to the remake James.
Besides, is what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
Are you afraid?
In the original, James took that a bit more of a personal insult, but in the original, Angela's voice sounds more taunting, sounds more venomous. In the remake, she sounds very monotone.
Are you afraid?
Are you afraid?
Anyways, after that, she apologizes, and we all know why she keeps apologizing. Basically, whenever she thinks that she is misbehaving or causing someone inconvenience, she basically apologizes. Cyclor covered this aspect very well, but my focus is going to be on other things. Actually, in this part, many people misinterpreted why Angela has the knife. Notice how Angela gets up in both versions when James asked her if her mom lived in that town. Notice how she holds the knife.
She lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well,
She lived in this town.
What did you say? How did you know that?
In both versions, she holds the knife in a way as if she was going to stab him. This is because Angela probably thought that James was trying to be too nice to her for no reason or something. Trying to get too familiar, and Angela is in no state at all to trust a male. So the knife was basically dual purpose. The fact that she even had the knife itself indicates that a possible intent of self-harm. And the part that I showed along with this part, notice that she's pointing the knife at James as she is backing off. This indicates self-defense. Notice after that she leaves the knife and runs away. Indicating that deep down, she knows James does not actually mean her any harm. But given her trauma, her instinctual reaction is naturally one of self-defense. Anyways, the part that I wanted to focus on as well is the part when James said to Angela that his wife was dead. After hearing that, Angela immediately gets up and says that she needs to find her mama. Why does that trigger a very tired Angela to get energized, get up and go find her mama? Didn't she say in the beginning that she's just so tired, it's easier just to run?
It's easier just to run. I'm so tired.
she's dead.
She's dead? I've got to find my mama.
This means that Angela is actually suppressing the trauma of more than one thing. There's something else that she is suppressing. She is tired of suppressing the trauma. And that's why she probably said it's easier just to run, because she does not have the energy to confront it. Also, Angela got re-energized just by the mention of Mary being dead. This tells you that Angela probably did something to her mother as well, because she does not show this urgency for her father or brother, only her mother. And if you've seen my previous video, I showed that the stimulus response time frame is very short. They're very congruent to each other. And this is another reason I feel that Angela probably killed her mother. Next, let us move to this clip, something that is exclusive to the remake and an incredibly well executed and well placed addition.
Hey. Are you feeling better?
This place is different from what I remember. I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
I guess not.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama, she doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
You still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
First of all, I saw this online too, that there's a narrative that James is filled with lust. Remember I mentioned in the opening? People have the right to opinion, but not their credibility or validity of that opinion. Remember I said that? This is one of those opinions with no credibility whatsoever. Apparently, according to that opinion with no credibility, James apparently got rid of his wife because he was frustrated he could not have sex with her. I told you, opinion with no credibility, baseless opinion. But people have the right to hold baseless opinions. This is completely invalid. This stupid opinion that James killed Mary out of sexual frustration. And this cutscene proves the lack of credibility of that opinion. From the start to the finish, James is showing a platonic concern for Angela. Heck, in the previous scene, James offered to accompany Angela for protection. And this is why this stupid notion that, oh, just because James faces enemies that are legs and voluptuous nurses. People, I told you, this is what Silent Hill thinks James is after, not what James was really after. But that's a topic for another video, if I ever make it, about the many misconceptions of Silent Hill 2. However, getting back on topic, the notable parts here is that Angela says her mother is not there and that her mother does not want to see her. This tells you that Angela knows that her mother, in whatever form she is in, is upset with Angela. That is why her mother is avoiding her. At least that's what Angela thinks. And Angela would think that if Angela thinks that she wronged her mother. I also want to bring your attention to this part. When James offered to help her again and said that if they work together, they can get out of there.
If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Angela is so deep in her thoughts that she does not even comprehend it fully. And James even had to explain that he was talking about Silent Hill, obviously. Angela turns it down, almost as if to say that she thinks she belongs in a place like Silent Hill. Because she thinks, like what she said before, it's what they deserve. Also, whenever Angela thinks that James is trying to make a lustful advance to her, James acts in a way that contradicts the behavior of a lustful approach. Even something as simple as,
I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah.
I bring this up because when James asked if Angela saw a little girl, this, unknown to James, is a trauma trigger to Angela. Angela is barely holding herself together. And from a psychology standpoint, the last thing someone needs when they're in this fragile state of, I won't say recovery, but stabilization. The last thing someone needs in this state of mind is a trauma trigger. The fact that Angela reacted that way to that trauma trigger tells you that her SA happened when she was a little girl. At least that's where it started. But notice something she says that feels a little out of place.
You didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
You shouldn't be here? Didn't she say earlier that it's what people like her and James deserve? This tells you that Angela is slowly starting to come around to realizing that James really does not have any lustful intent towards Angela, a concept that is relatively alien to her when it comes to interacting with a male. Angela basically said someone with good intent does not belong in a place like Silent Hill, a place that punishes bad people. And we can see the effect of this at the start of the very next scene. Now, for the next scene, I'm only going to compare the remake Japanese and the English, because by comparison, the original was executed horribly.
I'll be good, I promise.
いい子にする絶対
Tell him I'll be good, please.
ちゃんと言うことを聞くから
Good lord, the Japanese version is darker, man, and the Japanese voice acting is better in this part. Anyways, in the English version, it was at least as if Angela was asking James to keep her daddy away from her.
Tell him I'll be good, please.
At least in the English version, it comes off even as a little bit that Angela somewhat trusts James, just a little, to genuinely want to help her. A concept that is still alien to her at this point. As for the recordings, I'm just gonna say this. It is executed very well because the game elicited the reaction that the developers wanted you to get. They got that reaction out of me. Very, very sickened and disgusted by Thomas Orosco. Now let us move to this scene, both Japanese and English. And I'm just doing this to show you that there is more venom in the Japanese version. And also, it is a little darker. But also notice, this is the first time Angela is not running away from James.
Okay, Angela. It's okay. Calm down.
Don't order me around!
命令しないで
Yeah, 違う.
Don't even try.
Try what?
Like you don't know. I see what you're doing. It's always the same with you. You're only after one thing.
とぼけないで分かってるのよどうせ裏があるに決まってる下心が
You don't have to lie. Go ahead. Say it.
ごまかさないでいいわよどうぞ
Or you could just force me. Like he always did. You disgusting pig. I hate you. I hate you.
大嫌いよ大嫌いよ
I just want to get my Mary back.
You're Mary. Your own little Mary.
At least she was.
For a while.
What?
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
メアリー大事なメアリーよね大事にしてた今は違うでしょもうどうでもいいって思ってる代わりの人でも見つけた
違う
People, I've shown this in a video years ago that usually, not always, but usually, the Japanese voice actresses are much better than their English counterpart, and the English voice actors are much better than their Japanese counterpart. Even here, the Japanese voice actress, down to the shivers in her voice, and yes, it helps if you have headphones in. However, this is not a video about that. The key takeaway here is that Angela first accuses James of having lustful intent. But when she is convinced that she doesn't, she accuses him for replacing Mary. Or else, why would James be there in Silent Hill? A place Angela knows better than James is there to punish bad people. Angela thinks that James must have done something very bad. And since James is looking for Mary, it most likely involved Mary. Yet another reason why I think Angela also did something very bad to her own mother. However, after that, Angela goes to find her mama. And finally, let us move to this scene, the flaming staircase scene. I will show all three, the English original, the English remake, and the Japanese remake.
Mama! Mama, I was looking for you. Now you're the only one left. Maybe then I can rest. Mama, why are you running away? You're not my mama. It's you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mama? Mama, I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest.
やっと安心できるわママどうしたの違うママじゃないそうあなた
It's you.
I'm sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for, it's not here. Not anymore.
for helping me earlier. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
ママは知ってた。私はそういう人間。
いや、アンジェラ、それは違うよ。
Thank you for saving me. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserved what happened.
No, Angela, that's wrong.
No, don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me. Will you love me? Take care of me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me? Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain?
それとも本当に助けてくれる？守ってくれる？支えて私を愛してくれるの？
That's what I thought. James. Give me back the knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself. Have it your way. It doesn't change anything.
Saving it for yourself?
Me? No. I'd never kill myself.
First of all, we notice that Angela's apprehensive behavior towards James is gone. Notice how there is a lack of any sort of trauma response of that type compared to the last times we saw her. Next, let's jump to this scene because I just want to get this out of the way.
Will you love me? Take care of me? Heal all my pain?
Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain?
守ってくれる？支えて私を愛してくれるの？
First of all, the worst version is in the remake English because the remake actress sounds sleepy. In the original, you can hear the sarcasm and the Stockholm Syndrome type helplessness in her voice. In the original, it's as if Angela thinks she is too despicable a human being to be saved. And in both versions, Angela knows that James also probably did something horrible, something even he is running away from till then. But what's notable is actually in the Japanese remake. Notice the sequence.
それとも本当に助けてくれる？守ってくれる？支えて私を愛してくれるの？
This actually shows that Angela was looking for something that she never really had. An actual elder brother or guardian figure who will sincerely, platonically look after her. I mean, look, Angela actually thanked James. She never thanked James before this.
Thank you for saving me.
Indicating that she at least at this point trusts James not to have malevolent intent. She thinks that maybe James actually does want to help her. But in the next bit, Angela says,
James, give me back that knife.
No. I won't.
Saving it for yourself?
saving it for yourself for what? For ending yourself? In the original, James said that he would never do such a thing. Why would Angela say that? If Angela didn't kill someone who didn't deserve to die, I think her father and brother's corpses are being filleted or something. At least that's what Cyclore said, because I'm legally blind. But her mother's body was not there. So Angela basically after that says that it doesn't change anything, and Angela walks into the fire. Angela wanted the knife at that point to end herself. So this also tells you Angela did something horrible to her mother that Silent Hill deemed her mother did not deserve. This suggests that in a moment of extreme stress and self defense, Angela actually killed her entire family, including her mother. But it is the death of her mother that she is upset about. Someone said there's a picture of Angela and her family in the game, and someone said that that picture is actually torn in half. One half has Angela's dad and brother, and the other half has Angela's mom and Angela. So, what I think probably happened in that extreme moment, in some situation, in some moment, Angela's mother said she deserved what happened because she truly has been bad. Maybe when Angela's mom saw that Angela had already killed her father and brother, and then when her mom said that, Angela got angry and killed her too. Something along those lines. At least that's what I think. Man, I really feel bad for Angela in the remake. In fact, if I were remaking the game, I would have written a way to save Angela. Instead of James saying, "It's hot as hell in here,"
It's hot as hell in here.
James simply could have said, "Will you trust me?" Because if Angela can trust James to try and heal her, then yes, Angela, despite being very difficult, actually can be saved. At least that's what I believe. But we all know James just confronted the reality that he killed his wife. How could he protect someone else if he could not even protect his wife from himself? That is where James was psychologically. And if you still need more indication on whether or not Angela actually killed her mother, let's go all the way back to the very first cutscene with Angela. What does Angela say?
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either.
Her father and brother aren't there either. Remember, I said James in the original specifies a very special female that James will do anything if he can be with her again, to which Angela concurs and then says her father and brother aren't there either. In a cemetery, her father and brother or her mother aren't there either. She is considering her father and brother as one unit, as a singular. Why will Angela look for all three in a cemetery if all three aren't dead? For me, this makes it even more clear that Angela actually killed all three of her family members, but the death that she regrets the most or at all is the death of her mother. So that's my theory about whether or not I think Angela killed her mother. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, hit that like, subscribe, bell notification buttons, share with someone you might think would find this video informative, educational, or just entertaining. And yes, there is a post-credits bit. So please stick around for that. This is your boy, the Bengal Dragon, signing out. Japan, can you please not insult the intelligence of your gamers? And please get the translation more accurate when you're translating into English. I thought it was only a Capcom problem. Even Konami here are guilty of that. Okay? This is what Laura says in the English version.
I knew it. You didn't care about her. I hate you, James. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
And this is what she says in the Japanese version.
邪魔だったの？メアリーが嫌いだったの？ジェームスのバカ！バカバカバカ！ジェームスのバカ！
I actually predicted this. I knew that I have to go back to the scene where Laura locks James in that room to get the context. And I was right. This is what Laura calls James in that scene when she locked James in that room.
ジェームスのバカ！
ドアを開けてくれ。何かいるんだ。
いるよね。バカジェームスがね。じゃあね、バカ。
In the Japanese, according to Laura, Laura is calling James a bad word. Okay, basically an idiot or a fool. Baka. Yes, it is mistranslated. However, here is what I find interesting. For me, the English version, Laura sounds more like a child, but her dialogue is not as childish. However, in the Japanese Laura at this point sounds like a teenager, but her dialogue is more childish. And I think the English version is actually better at this point.